Imagine yourself swimming in an endless ocean, but the water isn't clear. It isn't blue. It isn't because it is made up of notification, videos, posts, headlines, and search results. Information that is everywhere. You are told this ocean will make you smarter, faster, more powerful. But as you try to stay afloat, something strange happens. You start to feel smaller and smaller. You are more confused. You are more dependent. Have you ever caught yourself saying, I don't even know what to believe anymore? And then you just stop trying to know? If you have, this video is for you.
Welcome to the other dimension.
We live in the most informed age in human history. Yet many of us are quietly choosing ignorance. Not because we're incapable, not because we're lazy, but because we are overwhelmed. So we retreat. We tell ourselves there's too much out there. Everyone says something different. I'll never know what's true. And that retreat feels safe. It feels like relief. But here's the harsh truth. Ignorance is not a shield. Ignorance is a cage. It narrows your vision. It limits your options. It keeps your potential locked away. And in a world where information is power, the ignorant don't just get left behind. They get controlled. Because those who understand how things work, those who understand how you work, can influence what you click, what you fear, what you desire, and even what you believe. Ignorance leaves you vulnerable to manipulation, coercion, and fear-based tactics. Is that the life you want to live? Guided not by your own understanding, but by someone else's agenda? When we think of ignorance, we usually think of the absence of facts, such as news, history, science, and politics. But there's a deeper ignorance that silently shapes everything, and no one is talking about it. It is the ignorance of who we truly are. Most of us are strangers to our inner world. We don't really understand our core capacities, the powers that lie within us, how we are built, and what we can do. Those who mention our inner powers never clarify or define what they are. And so we casually hand over our powers without realizing what we're doing. We hand over our memory to search engine. We hand our problem solving to apps. We hand our attention to algorithms. We outsource the very abilities that define our humanity, the very abilities that make us strong, that make us powerful. At our core, we are capable of consistency, predictability, trend recognition, forecasting, pattern analysis, memory, reflection, problem solving, critical thinking, creativity. These aren't minor features. They aren't. These are our powers. They are the powers that lie within you and within me. They are who we are. But if you never recognize them, you'll never protect them. Just like you can't protect $1,000 you don't know you have. You can't protect a mind. You don't understand. You can't protect your powers if you don't know what these powers are. For a moment, let's look at how we function today. Our attention, once a sharp beam capable of piercing complex ideas, is now chopped into fragments. There's a notification here, a quick scroll there, a short, another short, another short. Be honest with yourself. How long can you sit with a deep educational video before you feel the itch to click away? How often do you tell yourself, just one more short, and realize 30 minutes have disappeared and you are still clicking on shorts? Many of the things we consume have no real substance. They stimulate us, they tantalize us, but they don't nourish us. And then we wonder why we're more anxious, less productive, and constantly feeling empty, spaced out, or lost. It's not just that we're distracted, it's that we've slowly stopped feeding the parts of us that make us truly human. We don't reflect, we don't wrestle with uncertainty, we don't sit with questions long enough to grow from them. Why? Because it's easier to ask a device than to ask ourselves, isn't it? We have chosen convenience and automation over resilience and patience. Yet, resilience and patience are not optional extras. They are part of our core identity. And every time we trade them for the fastest possible answer, we lose a little more of ourselves. Our outer world has exploded. More content, more tools, more access than ever before. But our inner world is quietly shrinking. Our capacity for deep focus, memory, reflection, imagination, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, forecasting, trend recognition, pattern analysis, all of this is fading. Not because we lack the ability, it's within us, but because these capacities are undernourished. Think of your inner world like a garden. If you never water it, never tend to it, never protect it from weeds, it doesn't explode in beauty. It withers. And here's the question you have to ask yourself. Does this matter to you? Does it matter that your ability to think, feel, imagine, and reflect is shrinking? Does it matter that a phone in your hand can quietly rewire what you find meaningful, what you pay attention to, and who you are becoming? If you are still watching this video right now, you are already different. You are among the few who are at least trying to preserve aspect of their humanity. Let's be clear. Technology itself is not the enemy. Tools are meant to extend our potential. They can help us learn faster, connect wider, and build what was once impossible. But if we are not careful, the very tools designed to free us can become our chains. They can keep us in ignorance by feeding us only what holds our attention, not what grows our understanding. They can replace lived experience with simulated engagement. They can provide constant frictionless distraction so we never face the discomfort that leads to real growth. In other words, the tools designed to extend our potential can become the weapon that guarantees our demise, unless we decide otherwise. If this message resonated with you, like this video to help it reach more people who need this reminder. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more content on self-awareness, digital discipline, and conscious living. Share this video with a friend who is always scrolling, always distracted, or feeling lost in the noise. Comments below. What is one small change you will make today to nourish your inner world? Is there one app, habit, or pattern you're ready to change after watching this? Your attention is your power. Use it wisely. Choose what enhances your humanity.